All right. Welcome back, folks. Welcome to Married in Minecraft. And it is Sunday night here, and I'm having some technical problems. Go figure, right? That never happens on my stream. But I can't hear my music. Apparently, you can hear it, but I can't hear it. And normally, I let the starting soon scene go till we hit the what I call the break, and then we fade in. But I couldn't hear the break, so we just went on and started. But hey, hopefully you guys had a great weekend. I know over in Australia it's already tomorrow. Yeah, that kind of doesn't make sense. But anyway, we are gonna be trying to do some stuff in one of the places that I really hate. And just know that we've been having some problems here on the realm. Go figure. We've been getting some weird things like if you saw the episode on Friday where I kind of phased into the wall and some other things, and I'm not hearing my game sound. Are you guys hearing game sound? When I ate just now, did you hear that? Because I did not hear that. It looks like I'm getting game sound going out, but I don't hear it through my headset. I can hear it through my television, which in front of me, but that's kind of dangerous because then you'll end up getting feedback back into the mic. But it should just be, game sounds, so that shouldn't be too bad. And we're gonna just plug through it because I've played around with this and I can't figure out exactly what the problem is, why I'm not getting things. I do know that Holy Mr. Rocky Mender came over this weekend, and I was going to take my laptop downstairs and work with her, and then I thought better of it after I had unplugged a bunch of things. And so when you unplug stuff and then try to plug it back in, then OBS is temperamental to begin with, and yeah. So anyway, so let's see if we can maybe get why are things going off that are not supposed to be going off over here? Okay, let's. There we go. Are we getting something? No. Okay, it was a Hayamanchu. I was hoping somebody was going to say, yes, I can hear your game sounds. And yes, your video looks good. So let's keep going. Where am I? I am in Charlottetown, and I'm actually in a building that we started but have not finished. Yeah, because go figure, I never have unfinished projects here on the Divergence SMP or in any of my other worlds. But this is going to be the fishing hut. And you can see that. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate that confirmation. That's what I needed there. So you can see this is the lake that we had. It's right next to the farmer's hut or house. That's not a house. That's like a... that's the third little piggy's house right there. But we are going to put up a little fisherman's hut here. And now that I look at it, I don't really like that design there with the wall at the top. It's just, yeah, I don't really like that too much. So we'll probably rip that out and we'll put some regular blocks in there. But we're not going to do it right now because we're going to go catch up with Bad Rabbit, who is doing stuff in the end. Hey, what's going on here, Car Climate? And oh, look, Amanchi's joining around. And look at this. I am laggy. I'm moving very painstakingly, painfully, if that's the right word. It's not very smooth. Not smooth at all. Okay. Well, anyway, let's see. She said to bring an ender chest, and I'm going to. So we have some shulker boxes. Cat and Bad Rabbit went out and did some stuff the other day. So I'm gonna head to the end because she said things look a little different than they were the last time I was there. So yeah, I love them. They can lurk too. And Car Climate, what's going on? What do I think about the update? We're going to talk about that in a little bit. And so you guys are more than welcome to tell me what you guys thought about the update while I try to figure out how to get to the end. I probably should have brought some blocks with me. But that's okay. I will just. Why is there what is going on here? Wait. Oh, that's right. Someone dug a back to our. That's right. Rocky Mender put a backside. He put a tunnel in on the back, and there's no sign here. So I guess someone blocked that up because they probably came in here and went the wrong way. Yeah, I normally do not put a space on the backside of my portals. I like having only one way to get out of the portal. That way I won't go the wrong way. But anyway, let's get back on track. Okay, Charlottetown is here. Spawn is to the left, and the strongholds are to the right. I don't think where she is. I don't think I'm supposed to go in the first one. I don't remember. It was kind of like a really fast thing when we did the dragon fight, which is why you would go to Stronghold. So I don't really remember exactly where I'm going on this. But while we're running, we can talk about that. You've been busy. What do I think about the update is what Car Climate said. And what I think about the update, I think everything they showed is pretty cool. I like the firefly bushes. I mean, a lot of the stuff in the update we already saw in the releases that come out on the weekly basis. I think the two big things that we did not hear about in the weekly releases were the RTX-like thing and the ability to ride gas, the dried out gas thingy. Why don't we go in this one? We never go in this one. I'm not going to go in it now, but we apparently go down to this one, apparently. Well, wait a minute. Didn't we go into this one last time? I think we did. I guess it doesn't matter as long as it goes into the actual portal room in the stronghold. So as far as the gas, the dried gas, when I first saw the dried gas, I was like, okay, this is somebody's attempt at some kind of cutesy thingy. And I didn't think it was going to be of much use. I always tease Rocky Mender about he wants to bring gas into the overworld and have them shooting things up. And I'm like, yeah, no, let's not do that. But this is the opportunity to bring a happy, friendly gas into the overworld, which is kind of interesting. And do I need anything else? I have a bucket with no water in it. That won't do if I'm trying to put, jeez. Do I have to go all the way back? Well, let's go check it out first. And if I have to come back, then I'll go back. Bed set, and oof, into the end. So I saw that I wasn't too impressed about seeing the dried out gas or the little baby gas or whatever. But the possibility of having a, whoa, what happened here? What the hell? What is this? Someone mined out the entire... Okay, yeah, no, this is a no-go. This is bad juju. Who did this and why? Yeah, more opportunity for me to get dead. This is supposed to be a 2-block tall tunnel. I'm supposed to be safe here. Alright, so I'm going to have to come back and replace this dirt with something a little bit more substantial, but we are not going down those steps and coming back up. Someone wanted obsidian pretty bad, I guess. Shit, right here they can, let me guess, it's probably open to the air too, isn't it? Yes, and I guess when they respawn, it's going to repopulate this column, which will just cut right through this. Okay, well, still on B button. Let's stay on B button and get going. We're almost back to the elevator. Oh boy, I don't want to deal with any Enderman. I'm supposed to be coming here to try to make it safe from Enderman. That little part of the trip there is going to be unsafe though, because it's not going to be 2 blocks tall like the rest of this is. I should come up underneath an awning unless something happened to that as well. Okay, the awning's still here. That's good. Water's still around the awning. That's good. So we have a relatively safe area right here. What's going on over there? Someone made a little thingy-mabobber there. But I do have water, so I don't need to go back to get water because we still have infinite pool here. So back we were talking about the gas, and I tell you what, I like the idea of the friendly gas. In fact, since I don't like using an elytra, the gas riding capability is going to be, I think, a game changer for me because I don't like using an elytra, but I'll drive a gas. The other thing I like about it, and I posted this in the Discord and also on Blue Sky, but the ability to be able to drive the ghast around and to be able to go up and down and stop in midair, and also to be able to let three of your friends ride on the ghast with you. These are going to be some things that are going to be great in the game. The current dynamic that we have right now with the elytra is it's your elytra. You're the only one that is able to fly if you have one. But if you've got the gas, then you can have you and three of your friends. You can't do that with a boat. You can't do that with a horse. But you can do it on the gas. So I'm looking forward to that. Our whole Married to Minecraft team, Rocky Mender, Holy Mist, Bad Rabbit, we could all get on one gas and go for a ride and go do stuff. So I don't think they've had another portal pop in yet. Nope, I see that's the only one. They're looking at trying to respawn the dragon so they can get some more portals, but they haven't done it yet. What's up, dude? Come here, come here, come here. Come here, come here.
Hey, Madge.
Hello, you're live.
Yeah, I know. I figured as much.
Welcome, you're on WILL. Caller number 3. What do you have to say?
Want to let you know, hey, I took down one of the pillars.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's a hole to the void at the bottom of that pillar, so
yeah,
watch out,
we just made a bridge across it, and I was like, wow, somebody really wanted some obsidian here. They took down the whole tower. It's like the whole tower all the way down. I figured you'd stop at ground level, but no.
I wanted to see how far it went down.
It goes all the way to the void. Yeah, I could have told you that. It goes to the void. All the way down.
I had to get all my gear all over again.
Oh, no. You fell through with your good stuff on. Ouch.
Not all of my good stuff. I only had my pickaxes and part of my armor.
Ah, got it.
But still, I had to... It's a good thing I get a lot of emeralds, let me put it that way.
Yeah, that's ouch. It sucks when you have to redo all your armor. In fact, you just reminded me, I'm probably going to take my armor off because I'm here in the end. So, dig in. What's going on? G'day. And Tyler says he's glad we're planning on using the happy gas. Wasn't sure if I'd use it. So, I don't use an elytra because the elytra is strapping wings onto my back. And if there's something like lag that occurs, then I fall to my death. Or if you like Bad Rabbit did, where you fall asleep and you're flying and you just either crash into the side of a mountain or fall. See, with the gas, it's different. It's like being in a car. Only this car is, car's not a good idea. More like being in a blimp. And so I'm not going to fall to my death from lag on a gas, because if it's lag on a gas, it's just like having lag in a boat or lag on a horse is what I'm thinking. And so I'm sitting on top of the gas, so if something happens, then I'm still sitting on top of the gas. I'm not falling out of the sky, and I don't need rockets, so I don't have to worry about, I've only got 15 rockets left and then I can't fly anymore. All I have to do is worry about losing my gas. So always bring a lead and a fence post so I can tie them up. But other than that, I think that's where it has advantages over the elytra. You don't need rockets. You can get 4 people on there. There's not going to be any falling or crashing to the earth, unless, of course, someone shoots the gas and kills the gas, and then, of course, you would fall. But other than that, we should be good. If you cruise up at 2,500 blocks, you should be out of the range of any kind of skeletons or anything that can shoot your gas down. So, anyway, not that I've given a lot of thought about this, but I have. So, I'm really looking forward to that. All right, so what was I going to do?
The only thing you'd have to worry about is the phantoms.
Phantoms, yes. If you fall asleep and you're up there, the phantoms would be up there knocking you off of the thing. That is true. That is true. I don't want my trident to go away, so I'll put that in my inner chest. I will see silk touch or fortune. Silk touch or fortune. I'll save the silk. No, I'll save this. I'll save this one. And let's see. Axe. I can't see really any reason why I need my axe. I will keep my bow because it's almost dead anyway. And I didn't need to bring this inner chest because there's already one here. And I'll just go ahead and get some other stuff. Elytra for gliding if I fall off the gas? No. You can't. How are you going to fall off the gas? It's like sitting on a horse. Have you ever fallen off a horse in Minecraft? No. You had to push a button to get off the horse. So I don't see falling off of it. Unless you're standing up building or something like that. That's possible. Come over here. I'm going to relieve you of your eyeballs. Come here. This is so weird. I usually have the music playing in my ears. And I don't. And it's really kind of disconcerting because I don't have that sound in my ears like I normally do. And I don't have the game sound coming into my headset either. So I was gonna, oops, got too close to the Enderman dude. Oh, I should have took my armor off too. Oh boy, I gotta go out to get that. Yee, it's a big hole right there, looks like. Oof, that's the one she removed. Yeah, we need to put like a cap over top of that or something. Yeah, so I think if lag happens, you should still be safe. I mean, just like if lag happens on your horse, you should be good. So the two things we were going to do, one was going to be to make some bridges, and the other one was going to be to put water all around spawn so that we would be safe in the other dragon fights we're going to do. And I think, I mean, we've got a little bit of area here. I think we should be able to go out a little bit further. And, all right, let me get rid of this guy. Oh, there's some blocks over there. That must be Bad Rabbit up there. She is. She's up there on that. Ow. Dude, come here. Where'd he go?
Oh, one side, somebody had, put some water at the dragon fight area.
Mm-hmm.
I took out the blocks on one side so that way when I was at the top of the tower, if I fell, I could fall into the water.
Well,
But
yeah,
I
I was going to
blocks-
expand it anyway. Yeah, I was going to move it
Okay,
out.
I put the blocks that I picked up into one of those chests that are down there.
Cool.
And I also, I believe, left my pumpkin helmet in there.
There is a pumpkin helmet in here. Cool.
I figured it would be handy if
Oh, you broke up. I lost you.
someone wound up,
There you go. We
going
can hear you.
there and forgetting to grab a pumpkin. I placed the helmet in case somebody went there and needed a helmet and forgot to grab it.
Yeah, I thought I had brought 2 or 3. Yeah, there's 10 in here in this other one, so that's good. Always good to have helmets. And I see there's a campfire in here. I liked your idea about if you're going to go and raid a city to put a campfire down to let anybody else that comes there to know this city's already been raided. That's a
and
good
if you want
idea.
the smoke to go up even higher, you can put a hay bale under it,
Oh,
and it'll make the smoke go higher.
okay.
I just brought that stuff with me this time, like
Nice, nice.
in the double box. Well,
The 2 boxes over here. So you're talking about the 10 pumpkin helmets, the wood, and the deep slate.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna push some of these. I'm gonna push the water out until it gets to about the obsidian towers, and that should give us a little bit more safety zone from the Endermen when we're trying to recreate the first dragon fight multiple times. Let's see.
And by the way, if you want to forego the need of the water boots, what if you just put half slabs on everything?
That's an idea, but that's a lot more than. It's a lot easier to put water down.
Yeah, it is easier and quicker to put water down with water mechanics.
Yep. That's why I like flooding the area. And I've seen people do glass, and I'm like, well, what's the glass? They're like, oh, they're not supposed to spawn on glass. I'm like, really?
Yeah, they don't.
So I've
No,
seen
they
people.
do because it happens at our shulker farms all the time. Yeah.
Well, see, they're not supposed to spawn on top of it, but they can blink onto it if they spawned somewhere else.
Just make an ender ball farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I try not to screw around with. Oh, let me see if I can get over here without getting attacked. I don't think I looked at anybody, but there's some blocks over here that might despawn. Yeah, so she said if we get an endermite, they'll all go to the spot where the endermite is. Who's
Hey,
got
well,
the
we got a
endermite?
potion that spawns those.
A potion that spawns endermites.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
It came. They added it to the game when they added the potion that spawns slimes.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about in the blue. When you get the blue potion in the trial chambers. Yeah. Okay, let's move this up. He says that's silverfish. It's not endermites?
Oh.
Ah. Yeah,
He's
I don't.
right. It's silverfish, not endermites.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to that stuff. I'm glad you guys do. There's some things I pay attention to. That was not one of them.
It's so infrequent that people run into endermites. A lot of people don't even remember they exist.
Yeah, I mean I know of them. I just don't. I don't play with endermites. They don't seem friendly.
I've seen them in game twice in 5+ years of play.
They're not
And
friendly, so I don't.
Both
You know.
times I had to look them up and be like, what the heck is this purple thing?
It's a purple thing. Okay, so
How dare it touch me?
yes, and cause damage at that. Okay, so we're going to try to fill this in a little bit here so that the water doesn't go anywhere.
All right, this is my second tower. I don't think I'm doing another one.
I don't. You're not required to. I don't know why you're doing it. I would much rather just go down and find a lava cave and dig that up.
Ah.
Well, I mean, you don't have any lava problems, but
Just
This
to
is
let you know, the one that I tore out, like all of its blocks are in the craft shack. I don't need them. Somebody just kept mentioning that.
Taking
somebody
out
should
the
go further
obsidian? Yeah.
down, so I tore one down.
I think that's what Charlotte was doing too, was getting it so that we could make ender chests.
Ah.
So we go through a lot of ender chests when you got to put one at every town, and you're as Silly says colonizing, but it's not colonizing. We're helping.
You're totally colonizing.
We're helping the people of those towns.
Yeah, that's what the colonists said too.
Well, it did in a way. It's just that it's all about execution. It's how you go about helping them. Okay, we're going to
so if
expand
you
that.
trap
About
them in their
execution.
houses and not let them out until it's safe.
Yes, you're
Um,
protecting them from all the bad things that are going to come get them if they come out of their house. We probably should have the water come out a little bit further here too, because there's more. I don't know. That's plenty of space to be able to deal with the
Well-
dragon here.
Yeah, and dragon's breath still is on top of water. You still can get it from water, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, it can still hurt you on
It's
top of the
harder,
water.
though. Because you got it, the source blocks, you end up picking up water instead of the dragon's breath.
Ooh.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about getting burned by the dragon's breath. And having the other thing is that the little shelter there would go away too. Do I want to do the Enderman farm? That would be a no. I'm going to let you guys that are more experienced with that go for that one right now. Maybe Dan might be interested in doing that because, the Endermen are his friend. Oh, well, too late. We already flooded it. I mean, we already had it mostly flooded. I was just expanding the flooded. So what you're saying, what Dick is saying is if we did the Enderman farm with the Endermite, then they won't come anywhere here. They'll only go to where the endermite is. So they'll be like, this will be a non-enderman area because they'll all be over at the endermite. So how are you going to get an endermite?
It's close to where the people are battling the dragon.
Yeah, she does it. The last season, she did it here near the, right near the main fountain here. But where are you going to get the endermite, Diggin? That's an interesting thing, talking about setting that up. Where are you going to get the endermite, though? Is there a store?
That is a good question.
She said you have to throw the enderman's balls.
Really?
That's what she said in chat. Said you have to throw his balls.
Well, I'm not about to go test it because I'm in the middle of dealing with a, what are those things called? Where there's like the spot you dig in the ground and it's got like all the gravel and the sus gravel and...
Oh, archaeology site. Either a trial chamber or a ruin.
No. It's a trail.
Trail ruin. Trail ruin,
Yeah,
or
that's
a or the underwater ruins also have it.
Mine's a trail ruin. I am slowly filling up my shulker boxes that I brought with me with all of the things that aren't basic bitch blocks.
Okay.
In other words, things that aren't stone or dirt.
Okay, thank you for that. I was like, I don't know if I grass. I figured that was kind of what you meant, but I was like, I don't know if I'm going to ask that question.
Brain.exe, go derp. I get it.
So we're gonna. The other thing we were gonna try to do is make bridges out, but I don't know. I think that actually would probably be better done from the other side.
I don't know which one it is that we're doing the shulker farm on.
It was supposed to be one of the first ones you come in contact with from that first portal, but I don't remember. I didn't go out.
We had at least 2 different teams go 2 opposite directions.
Yeah, and then so this is the first time that a couple people played with us, so they're like, leave the first one alone, but didn't hear, so they ended up
looting it anyway.
It wasn't me, I promise.
I think it was Hirno, and Hirno said, "Huh? What? We're not supposed to get this one?" And Kat was like, "Yeah, never mind. It's too late now." He said, "Well, I left."
Just trying to play catch up.
He said, "I left 2," and I'm like, yeah, that could possibly work, but if something happens to those 2, well, yeah, all you need is 2, and you need them to not die. That's the main thing.
Yeah. That's the trick.
oh, we didn't bring rail and all that, but that wasn't.
No, I
the
wasn't
shulker
planning on doing it.
Wasn't the.
Nope.
plan.
I think Amanchu has a plan for that, so.
Yeah.
Oof. All right. Yeah, that worked. All right, so this will. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I am making this all 1 block deep, because when you've got a hole like this and you're trying to, like, say you're trying to make a lake and you want the lake to be 4 or 5 blocks deep. I mean, you could do that, but it's easier if you will make it 1 block across, and then you can see everything turn into source blocks, and then you can dig out the 1 block across that you did, and the water will fall straight down. Now, if you want them all to be source blocks, then what you can do after that is just plant yourself some kelp. As the kelp grows up, it'll turn it into source blocks. And I'm not going to do that here, but you can do that if you're trying to make a lake, and then you can take the kelp out where you don't want the kelp to be in there. I've used this before when I was doing an aquarium, and you can make a really deep aquarium pretty easily. You just put the water. Now, if you don't put the kelp in to turn it into source blocks, what you wind up with is directional water. And if you watched us make a spawner you'll know that we put that water chute to shoot them up in the air to drop them down later. If you don't put the kelp in there, nothing will shoot up because the water is pushing down. And mobs that can't react against the water, that aren't strong enough to push against the water, they'll just sit down at the bottom of it. Okay, so now that corner right there is, well, the top blocks are source blocks. The second block down there is not source blocks, but it's water all around. I can take this one out. Boom. Yep. It's a big pool. Now, I wonder if the dragon is shooting at you and you go underwater like this. Will that, well, see, my head's sticking out, so I guess it would hurt me. But I guess if I had a 3-block down hole, that it probably wouldn't hurt me.
From what I understand, the dragon's attacks can go through water, but I don't know how far.
I am totally underwater now.
Because, you know, the fog effect of the spit attacks.
I guess the poison is seeping down into the water when that happens. The poison from the dragon's breath. That'll be the Minecraft explanation. Okay. It's hard to be here and not say, "Hey, dude, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Come here, you." Okay, back on track.
No one's gonna stop you from picking a fight with him.
I'm supposed to be doing stuff. Drop these off. Oh, you know what? I'll just put these over here in my chest. Have them for later. All right, so how many of those? You said you don't know how many more you're going to do?
No, this is the only one I'm gonna do.
I would stop at ground level. If you
Yeah,
even go below that.
Yeah.
You can even just stop wherever you don't want to do anymore. That's it. I knew I hadn't finished everything. There's a corner over here that hasn't been done.
Don't do a jewel and put
Fall into
yourself
the
out
void.
bottom of the world.
So have you fallen through the world in the regular overworld lately?
Just the one time.
So we
After
had
wither,
we
I
were
got a weird.
after the wither.
Yeah, suddenly I was just standing there on the ground, and then suddenly dead with the death message of having fallen through the ground. Or, yeah, having fallen through
Out of the
void.
world, yeah.
Wait, what?
You've fallen out of the world. Hey, get off me, dude. I'm in the water. You can't hit me. Looting sword. Yay, I got 2 of
But
those.
considering the wither fight was glitchy and things didn't go right,
Well, just now when I was logging in, it was very, my movement was very jerky and laggy. It doesn't seem to be too bad right now, but it was in Charlotte.
The rubber banding is strong earlier when he was on.
Yeah, it was Friday as well. To the point where we were like, maybe this is not the time to go to a trial chamber.
Yeah. Wonder if maybe they're doing some sort of maintenance on Realm servers right now.
Possible?
You know, in the background.
Definitely possible. All right, we got quite a few people on tonight, looks like. I think I saw Diggin log on. I saw Manchu log on. You're here. Bad Rabbit's here. I'm here. That's a bunch of people. Get my dirt back. Gimme. All right, and if you're here for the first time in Twitch, we do get these little pokey thingies, and you can actually catch them. I'm not sure how. Diggin says, "I am not here. You have reached the emergency data hologram."
Yep. She's at work. She's not really here.
Absolutely not. She's working. It's working time in Australia. Boom and boom. All right, so This, you know, I kind of like, well, it's going to be hard to walk though, because this is pushing. So what we'll do is we'll just go from there over to there, and we'll drop the blocks I just put back. I will go get. That ought to work. Okay, we'll do this. Yeah, that should be good. And we'll come across from here. Uh-oh.
Totally just pressed the wrong button and disconnected there for a second.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I meant to turn off my microphone for a second.
Alright, if I put this one here, does it help? And no, it doesn't. Let's go back to here. That should help. So now if you're wondering what I'm doing, if you've got water that's going, I mean, these are all source blocks right here. You can see I'm not being pushed. I'm not going anywhere. But over here, this is directional water. So if I stand right here, you can see it is pushing me towards these blocks. If you wanted to fill this in, what you do is you find where it starts turning into directional water, and you drop a source block there, and it's going to move that source block. You see it moving out all the way across, and now these are going to be source blocks. So I'll do that over here, boom, and you can watch it go all the way down, raising that water level. And eventually this is going to just, I think this will probably do it for everything. Nope, still got one block left to do. And this one, bam, now they're all source blocks. Except for down here where we didn't actually put any blocks to stop the water from running out. So let's go ahead and do that now. And, oh, I can actually see Bad Rabbit now.
I'm having trigger finger fatigue.
So it'll be interesting to see when they respawn the dragon and these towers come back, what things get overwritten by the new. I remember we were trying to, I think it was Mandalore Prime, we were trying to build stuff right around the spawn platform where you come in. And as the stuff kept getting destroyed every time we came in again, it was recreating the pad, and anything we had on the pad or above it or whatever was getting zapped. It was getting erased. Okay, this is pretty good. Oh, there's water going out. Holy Miss says she needs some more shulkers. Well, we were just talking.
That was what I was coming to do, and then I was like, oh, well, let me take this tower down, and then I'll go find some more, fly and go find some more shulkers.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so is that light down there?
My intent was to go to the cities, and if they've already been sacked, to put
Oh,
some
this is the hole.
light on it so that you would know and not fly to it.
Yep, that's right, Tyler. That is correct. All right, so I was looking around to see if there was any good place here to get in stone. I don't really feel like there is. I mean, there's that little spot over there I could go. By the way, this is kind of hard to get back up without any steps. So let's make sure there's a way to get up to this. To get back in, we'll just place the block randomly so someone running to get inside can get up and get into inside the water. I could take these down, but they're not really huge. I still think probably the best method would be to go out to one of the outer areas and get in stone from there and work my way back for anybody that wants to run. But I mean, most people don't mind using the portal to get out there. And I believe the way Amanchu's got it set up is with a trap door, so you don't really need the eyeballs. So you can get out there. Then once we get out there, we probably need that area to be made a little bit more safer. There's a bunch of a bunch of one block bridges that are out there that need to kind of be have sides put on them and a roof over them, fixed so Endermen don't show up behind you and smack you just for no reason because they're angry. Okay, I keep forgetting to take off my armor because I don't see it when I look at my inventory. Boom, boom, and boom, and boom.
You'll die quicker.
And Holy Mist said, "Be careful, bad rabbit."
I'm wearing a pumpkin head, so I'm okay here.
Yep, and I need to eat. You are correct. So, I have my diamond sword and my silk touch pickaxe and my bow. And some materials. Let's drop this off. Fences. No. I'm going to need to take a few crafting tables with me. 1, 2. Yeah, when I get out there, I won't be able to use the water buckets, and the armor would be good as long as I don't get killed. If I get killed, then it's...
Why can you not use water buckets when you get out to where you're going?
Because I'm going to be making the tunnels. I mean, I guess I could drop the water out there, and I'll do this out there. I don't want to do it here. And walk around in it while I'm trying to put the stuff up. I need to see where things are going when I get out there. So, is that it? That's all I could do. You know what? I'll just put it in a. I'll take an inner chest out.
They didn't put the coordinates in chat coordinates.
They might. I can't really look at that right now. But still, that's that. You see, that's not that easy for me to use. It's kind of a pain for me to use. So we get off and turn and head north. Of course, being here, I'm off the map, so I should have. That's what I should have done. Is I should have brought some map material, and I could have mapped the end. Let's do that. Let's go back and get some map stuff, and we can have.
Amon said, "Do you have the end city picked out already?"
Amanchu asked that. What?
And text.
Oh, and game chat. Do we have an end city picked out yet? I have no clue. Remember, I wasn't with you, bold adventurers that ran out into the void and braved the Enderman's deadly gaze just to find some of the evil shulker monsters and defeat them for their shells. I stayed back, putting water around the end portal. Okay, let me out of the portal here. Not that hard. Whew, that was scary. Okay, we're gonna run back to Charlottetown and see if we can get some map stuff.
Oh, I thought you had gone through the portal already, the end portal.
No, I'm gonna go back and get some map material, and I'm gonna make some maps when I get out there. Make a level 3 map as we go, so I can see. And Ella said they had an end city nobody was going to touch, but you don't know where. Yeah, I don't either. So if anybody wants to go into the Discord and see if there's a coordinate set in there, that'd be helpful. I'm just going to go through the portal and see what's. Oh boy. Yeah, I see you. Don't come close to me. Don't come close to me. Don't come close to me. Do not come close to me. Do not come close to me.
Who are you talking to?
There were some uninvited guests in the tunnel, and I can't even eat. Okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Whoa, and I had no gold on. Oof, I think I might wall this up because they could pop in behind me. Okay, here we go. Back in the safety. Alrighty.
Nearly there. Nearly there.
Yeah, I guess I could get my armor that did not take me a really, really long time to get squared away. And I can put that on. I can put my backup on. Oh, that's my good armor.
I made you armor, remember?
Yes, dear. That's why I don't want to wear the good armor. I want to wear the backup armor. I'm going to wear my good armor out there. Something happens to me and I lose it all.
Well, that can happen if you were in a cave. That can happen anytime.
Yeah, the probability is a lot higher in the end than it is in the overworld.
Yeah, especially if you're not wearing the right helmet.
Oh, the pumpkin head? Well, even if you are wearing the pumpkin head helmet, hit the wrong button, hit the wrong block when you're putting the bridge down. Into the void you go.
True.
That's why I hate the end. I hate the nether, because I don't know how many good pieces of armor I have lost there.
There should be like a
maps.
treasure
That's
chest
it.
of things that fall into the void that you can get, but I don't know.
No, the whole
You know what? Have that crap be the reward for the trial chambers.
hey, the whole point is to penalize you greatly
you
for
know what I
making a
mean?
mistake.
If it falls into the void, then you know, if you beat the dragon 100 times or something, then you get the loot. You get everybody.
100 times. How about
Yeah.
each time you beat the dragon, you get a chest of random, like 5 random things that have fallen into the void.
You guys are missing the point. The point is for you to be penalized and punished for going into the void in the first place and dying. That's so you're not getting punished if you ever get your stuff back.
Well, I mean, it would have to be really, really hard to get it back. Like, really hard.
I mean, we don't really get much for defeating the dragon repetitively.
100
So
levels for one. Yeah, you know, like.
I mean, yeah, but after you've beaten the dragon once or twice, those levels mean nothing.
Exactly. Because if you're here, you've probably already got an XP farm, so...
Exactly. So, I mean, why not give us the random crap that goes into the void? You know, 5 items at a time. You might get, you know, a armor piece and a stack of meat and
Their intent is to cause you pain,
shoulder shell
and
and
getting anything
like,
back negates that.
arrows.
And a bunch of end stone.
Yes, and a bunch of endstone. You know, you might not get anything really good except for maybe 1 item. Or you might just get a whole 5 items of endstone.
Or, like me, and died with my elytra on, you might get an elytra.
Yeah.
Or they just say, that's your fault for going into the end and dying, and now you will receive the pain of your fruits, the fruits of your labor, the pain of losing all your shit and
like the end, dude.
never ever getting it back. Yes, no, I don't like the end. I do not. I saw your conversations earlier about the end needs an update, and I'm like, yeah, it needs an update to not exist. And then all that shit should just be in the overworld somewhere. I do not like the end. Not one bit. Paper. I know. I have a whole thing of getting paper. Put the dragon in the overworld.
Oh, yeah. Really? You want to stick a thing that breaks anything it flies through in the overworld? Yeah, let's see how long you are okay with that.
See, they would have to fix it
thing.
because it shouldn't be able to break everything except for end stone. That's a little OP, I think. I've always thought that was a little OP.
That's why it's in the end.
Oh yeah, it should be in the end where when it breaks blocks, you just fall into the void and die because there's no ground below you. At least in the overworld, you can only fall down so far before you hit bedrock, and then you can't fall any further.
Unless you're me, standing still. Then you just go.
All right, I don't see myself going any more than 5 level 3 sheets, and I don't know why I made this one. So we'll just leave this one here. Paper. I'll throw the paper in here. Didn't really need this much paper.
I mean, you have a shulker box, so if you wanted to bring an entire stack, you could.
That's what I'm doing.
Wait, are you encouraging him to bring more map building items with him? Doesn't he roam enough?
Oh no,
No,
that's
he
not
doesn't
me.
roam at
I don't roam
all.
at all. It's them. They drag me out.
Willis will stay in Charlottetown the rest of the game.
Have you seen how many projects I have on the wall here to do just in this one town?
No.
And I'll
I didn't really
probably
look around.
never get to them because we'll end up going off and doing other stuff.
Gotcha.
We already did. We went over to Ellaville, and I built a wall. I built the wall, so I said I was going to help with that, so I did. And then I kept picking up stray animals. So they have a bunch of chickens and pigs and donkeys and cows and sheeps.
That is true, Amanchu. In a few days, we'll be able to set up lodestones pretty cheap.
Oh yeah, totally.
Ice baby. Hey, I know that. Is that what's coming on the radio while you're where you are? Or, I don't know, not radio. I guess it's whatever streaming service you're listening to. Used to be the radio when we heard that.
It? I mean, they might actually enjoy the old school items of a radio. Don't just be like, oh, it's not a radio.
Oh, I need to get... I'm going to need to make more of these things. Or I'll just have to chop it up and take it with me. Because I like having an ender chest at each of the way stations. But I only have 2 here. And no... Oh, I'm going to have to go back and get more of these things.
What are these things?
Freaking blaze rods.
Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done. One more layer.
Yay. Alright, I'm going to go out to... Let's see, let's put on a gold helmet here until we get to the end, and then we can put on a pumpkin helmet. Take the gold helmet off. Actually, I could probably leave it at the end portal room. Wrong side again. That's why I don't like having 2 sides on my portal. Ooh, I need to eat. And I'm not hearing the eating noises either. That's weird.
I didn't hear the nether portal noise, going through portal noise yesterday.
And now that you mentioned it, I don't remember hearing it just now either. Huh.
Did you turn...
I didn't turn anything off. It's just not doing it. Download the Blurp browser extension. Poof. All right. So we are going to... I guess I should put this map in the other thing. Oop, there we go. Diggin says she didn't turn anything on either. All right. That's empty locator map. I'm not going to open that till we get to the outer world. I am going to take the map in my hand and put it in the ender chest if I remember when I get there. And why? Okay, oof. It's like that was a long time. Okay, don't look down, don't look down. I gotta put some walls up on this. Well, here's the thing. Once they respawn the dragon, this whole little bridge is gonna get wiped out and we're gonna have to dig back through it again. So I guess, well, it depends on when you're gonna do that. Oof, pucker factor.
What are you building a bridge to currently?
No, it was the bridge from the spawn platform to the elevator here by the fountain. I put a bridge
Well,
across
don't build
that.
anything on that because that's how I died a gazillion times.
What are you talking about?
You building up from the platform.
No, dear. When you get on the platform and you're trying to come here to where the center fountain is here in the middle of all these pillars, there was a tunnel that came to the elevators, and you were like, "Oh, well, the city has been mined out, so the tunnel isn't there." I put a bridge across that big hole. That's the bridge I was talking about. Okay, let's take off the orange. Take off the gold hat. And see, I'm not going to remember this before I jump in the thing.
What?
I'm not going to remember to get this gold hat out of here, and I'm going to jump in there, and then I'm just going to go into the portal and not have a gold helmet on. Oof. Hey, music and good whiskey. Now, if you had a cigar to go with that, you'd be like an aristocrat or something.
Why do you need a gold helmet to go into the portal?
Because I would only be going into the portal to then go into the nether portal. Go into the nether.
Portal immediately sticks you back at whatever bed you're. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is
That is there at the portal. So then I would have to go through the.
But well, you had villagers in the end last season. Didn't they have beds?
Yes, the villagers did have beds.
Couldn't we get in the bed there?
No.
No.
There's a short
They go boom if
about
you
that.
knew.
Or did we do that and ended up not so good?
Yes, we did do that, and it did not end up so good. No. Oh, here we go.
I need to get some more ender eyes.
All right, here we go. Going into my certain death. Hopefully not, because then I'll lose my sword and my pickaxe and my bow. But I won't lose any of my other stuff because I'm wearing backup armor. All right, let's do this. Ugh. Yeah, I don't want to die, but this is the end. Okay. Where's the portal?
The end, Match's end.
Rename it the Death Place.
Yeah, that too.
Oof. Hey, how's it going, Clilex? Or Cliax? Is that how you say that? Oh, wow. This is, just wanting to check and see, is this also a way out? Should be, there we go. Yes, there's a platform there. Did not bring any scaffolding with me. Scaffolding would probably be a good thing to bring here. Okay. And how are we doing? We are not dead yet, but the night is young and I'm in the end. So there's always a possibility. But that's why the screen looks all weird right now. I'm wearing a pumpkin helmet and trying to see when I get out here. Trying to see where we're supposed to go. Hey, yeah, if you dropped us a follow, we will definitely follow you back through Silex. Okay, I see a bridge over there, so this is the way to go. Never gonna let you go.
I think the first one though, the bridge to is
Wood. I see a wood bridge. I don't see wood bridge. I don't see. Oh my gosh, you guys ran across this? This is pucker factor just looking at it. Yeesh. Okay, I'm at level 57, and the portal is back that way. I can see it. So let's.
A bit of a problem doing the one block pathways, like placing them down. But like, once I realized that she had an issue, I took over placement. It's not that big of an issue for me. I just crouch and keep placing.
See, that's
Well,
because.
it's not the placing; it's the running it. Whenever you have drift, when you know what I mean. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fall.
Stick drift when I was placing them. And
I was gonna say, I think she knows
That's why
about
I'm
drift.
that's why I was crouched.
And I've built a bridge so long that I uncrouched, like because I've been crouched for so long, and then fell into the void.
Wait, how is that even a thing? Wait, are you playing on PC?
No, we're on Xbox, just like you.
And I was crouched and walking backwards, and it uncrouched me, and I
Yep.
fell to my death.
It's because the Minecraft cheats, and yeah, and it's like, hey, they're doing too good. I think it's time for just a random, unexplainable death that shouldn't actually happen because the game rules shouldn't allow that to happen. But I'm going to do it anyway. Poof, they're dead. And then I think
like
they sit back and
spiders
laugh.
that spawn through gravel.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Or beds that randomly spawn you in a freaking trial chamber when you're not in a trial chamber to begin with. That one we're never going to forget.
That's
I
just
swear.
weird.
That's okay.
Evidently,
Willis
It's one of
died by
many
villager.
things.
Yeah, that's true. I had a villager kill me last season.
Wait, what?
It's on video. Yep.
Yeah.
Is there a death message that's associated with that?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That's it. That's by villager.
Yep. You got to go check out season 2. Tyler was there when it happened.
Wow. Just no wonder you have a grudge against Minecraft and cheating. Why?
Minecraft cheats.
Why do you keep saying Minecraft is life?
It is.
And that you
Because-
want to be put into
Because
Minecraft.
life cheats as
Life is
well.
unfair.
Life
Yes,
cheats
life
as
is
well.
Well, yeah, life cheats as well. But that no. Why
Out
would
of
you intentionally sign
out of-
up for that?
out of all the cheating, I would say Minecraft cheats less than life does.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, well, we don't have tornadoes and hurricanes in Minecraft.
Yep.
Yet.
And I
Well,
can
it
build a
depends if
house for
you're playing
free
modded or
in
not.
Minecraft, and to do it in real life, yeah, we won't even go there.
Yeah, we should all like have money and jobs in Minecraft and
No, we don't need that because you just you want something, you grow it with your own the sweat of your own brow and the work of your own hands. You grow your food, you catch some cows, you raise them, breed them, have more cows. Can't do that in real life. Well, you could do that in real life, but I don't think you could do it now in real life. Okay, diagonals are always kind of a pain in Minecraft.
they're being real stingy with their eyeballs. What the heck?
Diggin says they're not eyeballs. She says they're oh, never mind. I'm gonna need to get a grid on where I'm headed. Let's see. Food? Yeah, here we go. It's already on my hotbar. Yeah, that's a little tight through there. Let's loosen that up a little bit. She said, "Well, they are Ender men."
Right.
Boom. All right.
It'd be different if they were Ender frogs or Ender.
Then you would get frog legs.
Yep.
Okay, so let me get the grid over here.
Frog legs are gross, though. You don't eat frog legs.
When they're fried, they're okay, but there's not a lot of meat on them.
Well, yeah, Willis likes them fried. We used to live in a place in Georgia, and there was like a barbecue spot that was pretty close to our house.
Yeah,
And they
that
had
restaurant had frog legs. Yep.
frog legs, fried frog legs all the time. And I was like, oh wow, frog legs.
Okay, 6:55. Oh boy, I've been tired all day. Sorry, 6:55 and 6:56 and 9:53. I just need to go back and get some scaffolding so we can make the trip up to that portal a little less treacherous.
Ouch.
6:55 and 9. Dang it, just that quick. 9:63, I think I said.
Is there a bunch of you looked in the city?
No, I'm just where the I'm making the tunnel to get to the bridge. And Tyler's asking about when you fell. And yeah, she's not gonna remember that. It's basically, he's like, well, where you, did you uncrouch by accident, or let me see what he said.
Nope.
Hold on. That's what I was saying. It was a long time ago, but was the time
We were
she
building a
fell while
bridge.
crouching because she walked over a lower slab and back down out at an angle. That can cause
Nope,
fall.
they were all full blocks. We were building a bridge. And I don't build a bridge out of half slabs. For that very reason.
Yeah,
Good. Look
I
down.
do, but yeah, it's sometimes the Minecraft just kills you for no reason. It's not supposed to, but it does. Like, spiders are not supposed to spawn in gravel, but we found that if you have a spawner and it is within 1 block of a gravel wall, that the spiders will spawn in the wall and then pop out at you. The poisonous spiders, the really bad spiders. So even though you've got light on the spawner, which is supposed to turn it off, I mean, that's the main thing, not even the whole 1 block away thing. The thing is, I put a light on it. It's not supposed to spawn anymore, period. But it does. So, cheating. Kid Rock. So, what are you listening to this on? Are you listening to this on a streaming service, or you got your tapes, or are you listening to vinyl? Okay, and then we've got. Is your video on, dear? Sounds like you're fighting Enderman.
I am fighting Enderman, but just for eyeballs so I can make Ender chests.
Ah, okay. Yeah, normally what I do with the slabs is I'll use them for just to make my blocks last longer. Okay, what's going on here?
I would just rather use the whole block. And Willis also likes turning it into this pretty stone tile stuff.
Yes, because you know that if we see stone, someone did that, so don't mind it.
No, he hit me.
If you just see a block, somebody might think it's just, natural, and go ahead and mine it up.
I knew he'll let my pickaxe and came over here messing with me.
Yeah, see, all our bridges have sides on them, Tyler. Or we put sides on them, kind of like what I'm about to do
Now we
here.
will use half slabs for that so we can see out.
I actually don't like doing that. We'll do it, but that's some pucker factor right there. But you do get more when you do that. Okay, if this is where the tower's going to be, we'll do this. 1 here. And then we'll just put these down for now.
This thing is taking entirely way too much time to take all the poop out of.
See, yeah, that's why I like slabs, Tyler, is because you get a lot oof, you got a lot more mileage out of them. Let's see. Gotta mine some of this up.
30. Maybe one more stack. Who's that person coming?
Do what?
Someone's coming. It's Amon chooses.
Oh. Amanchu's in the end?
Uh-huh.
Yay, Manchu!
He's probably going to go find you.
Is he on the, he's not on Discord. Okay. I haven't heard him yet. Let's see. I'm going to make some slabs. Boom. And then...
And he shall appear.
Oh, did he just pop into Discord?
Hi.
What's going on,
Hi.
Manchu? How's it going?
I thought I should look for a good city to put a sugar farm near.
Yeah,
that's what
because I don't know what they've come up with. I know that
They trapped him there, but I don't know where.
yeah, supposedly there is one set aside, but the first one they had set aside, Hirno didn't get the memo, so he was executing the shulker collection protocol.
Well, I want to go out and look for one.
And
Oh,
did
you
you
want to do
did you?
separate from what Will's doing?
Well, I'm just making bridges out there. I wasn't building a shulker farm. Because I thought that we'd already talked about Amanchi doing that. So I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I will be glad to help, but I know who the expert is here.
We'll see.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. All right, well, that's okay.
See, now I have to
Freaking
take that.
buggers.
9 o'clock.
Okay,
Oh,
I think I might have found a site.
Already? Oh, you flying? That's right.
Yeah, I'm flying, so that makes it faster.
Yeah, I don't have my happy guest yet, so.
Yeah, and
So
you're not
I'm
going to
looking
get one
at,
for another 3 months or so.
well, what drops on Wednesday?
That would be the new cows, the new chickens, the update to the traveling trader trades, the update to some of your cartography maps that you're going to have access to. Did I say the pigs, cows, and chickens?
You did.
Yeah.
I want a blue chicken so
Firefly
bad.
bush, the firefly bush.
Is the
The
RDX stuff?
crunchy leaves on the ground.
Yeah, all the stuff that
And
they had in the
the,
releases.
Wildflowers, the little yellow and white flowers that are kind of like the pink ones in the cherry blossom biome. I believe all of those items is the extent of what's being added. There might be more that I just overlooked, but those are the ones that have stuck with my mind as far as memorizing them.
All right, so that should work.
32.
And we want it to be supported, so it's not just like floating in space. So put a couple of sides on there, and every once in a while.
56.
Right in the middle there. Boom. Okay. So now we have a little platform here. No internet will bother us in here. And we have a tunnel that goes all the way to the bridge. Now we got to go across the bridge.
I made an entire stack of ender chests.
What I didn't see was, can you breed them with snowballs? Because
No, you cannot breed them.
you cannot breed them. See, that's gonna make it. I mean, they make it sound like this is gonna be this great thing, but it depends on how rare they're gonna actually be. Because if they're gonna be really rare, then
I've heard that you can craft them.
Yeah, I
Really?
think I was watching a video by Prowl, I'm wanting to say, and he said that they had a Q&A behind the scenes, and they were told that you would be able to craft them using bone blocks and crap, I forget what the other thing was.
Well-
Gas tears was an ingredient, I think.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
gas tears
say
and
probably
bone
gas
blocks.
tears. So that's cool, but of course I want to know how come Prowl gets to go to the Q&A and me and Amanchu weren't invited.
Number of followers?
Yeah, see, I call bull on that.
I have no idea how many followers you have versus Prowl, but I
Oh,
assume
nowhere
Prowl has
near. Nowhere near Prowls, yeah. But so what?
more.
That just means he's a better person than you.
It just means when they share that information with him, it's more likely to go out to more people when he reiterates it to his followers.
So what you're saying is he's a blabbermouth? I'm going to tell Prowl you said that.
Yep, that is exactly what I'm saying. And I am so not intimidated by being tattled on to somebody that I do not know.
Don't even know.
anything about. I mean, I watched some of his videos.
Yeah, Prowl's decent.
That's the extent of my knowledge on Prowl.
I like Prowl, and I also like I like Waddles, and I like oh my gosh, Ken. What is Ken Crafters? Kendrasite. That's it.
Androsite lives close to us. He actually lives in our
Yeah, we have friends that still live in his housing area.
That's the people you fancy.
People we can't see. Invisible people.
Hey,
I mean, because technically you're an invisible people too.
Oof. All right.
Kid
I'm
Rock.
gonna break for a minute. Gotta go take meds. I'll be back.
I think we're gonna do this.
What did Silly pop in for half a second and like
Disappear.
spout? I gotta wonder if his internet is screwing him over because
Probably.
lately it seems like he ain't staying connected, to put it nicely.
See, I would submit, Tyler, that if I was invited to go to that thing, that would help me to get a bigger audience. That would be, and
Of
you know,
course.
it would help Amanchu to get a bigger audience. See, really, Amanchu would be the one that would be invited, and I would just come along
Yeah.
and like hold his briefcase. Like,
Minecraft doesn't do it for you. They do it for them.
Yeah, exactly. It's
That's
not
the
about
problem.
your benefit.
That's the problem. See, don't they know that I'm planning on living in Minecraft? I mean, what better freaking
You know what? How about you
promo can they
contact your
get?
PR offices and volunteer to be the first one to be put into their game in exchange for
Well-
exclusive PR rights?
Well, they're just gonna. I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway, so they're just gonna. You know, they get to capitalize off of that. Okay, I need to put a support over here, don't I? Boom. Oh no, I don't want them to invite everyone. They should just invited, one of the Divergence SMP guys.
Well, what about the girls? Like
Well,
Kat and Diggin?
You're one of the guys, duh. You're taking
I think
guy in
Kat
its
is
literal
digging.
meaning, but no, I use guy in its just like when people talk about
colloquial.
man is actually including woman when people talk
Yeah.
about it. So when I say guys, that
Yeah.
is all of us.
Yeah. I get it. I was being a smartass
Oh.
anyways.
I
Sorry.
don't know that they. I guess they did
Did what?
have an American content creator.
Uh,
Prowl, so that would count.
yeah, they had Prowl. Ken was on the pre-game or pre-show And I was like, hey, there's Kid. Yes, I'm going to waste a lot of slabs here because diagonals take up a lot of space. Good thing I'm going to use slabs and not have to use blocks. All right. I'll make a couple of stacks of slabs, and that'll possibly get me to the bridge. So I'm not even to the bridge yet. This is all just getting to the bridge. And mainly, I'm just doing this now just for me and Ella, pretty much, because everybody else was putting those confounded wings on.
Yeah, thank goodness I wasn't wearing my wings when I
Exactly.
passed
See,
away this last time.
they just want to punish you in the end. Is what I say. It's just
Hey,
punish
my
you.
wings are safe and sound on Mushroom Island, okay? If they get screwed up over on the Mushroom Island, at that point it's like, hey, cat, look, the game
Roll it back.
cheated.
Exactly. Roll it back. The game cheated. It was securely in a box, and now it's not.
Either roll it back, or can I have permission to creative mode me a pair of wings back?
No, just roll it back. No need to go in that yeah, I can't say that word. No need to go into that thing. Oh, Amanchu, did you Friday night we had a weird so now here's a Minecraft buggy thing. We had pillagers in a cave Friday night.
I mean, they can walk into one.
You
It
mean
was
like a pillager patrol?
it was slightly more than a pillager patrol. I didn't
Was it a
count.
raid?
No, it wasn't a raid. I didn't count it, but I would say there were probably at least about 25 or 30.
It was a party.
It was
Like,
it was
they
a
were getting
party,
down and
yeah.
dirty.
It was a,
I don't think they're supposed to spawn underground.
I don't either. And Silly was going, they're spawning right in front of me. So I didn't see them spawn right in front of me, but it was like, you know, we'd go through an area and there'd be nothing there, and then we'd come back and there would be a pillager there. Creepers were doing that too. Creepers were just dropping out of the air. I don't know. I don't know any other way to say that, but they were just dropping out of the air. They were just, that was not cool. To the point where Silly was like, I'm not going to stand near you because it's dangerous being around
Hardest
you.
thing I've ever heard Silly say.
Yeah, he's like, nope, you're dangerous. Okay. Oof. Did we check above ground? There's no because it's in the town, so there's no pillager outpost above it, that, you know, so to speak. So not sure. Yeah, I'm just not sure why, but they they were there. I mean, the evidence, you can watch the stream. The evidence is there. They were there. Okay, so now we're gonna put some sides on this bridge, and whoo, pucker factor. I'm on B. See, this is one of those times when I would just be sitting here going, "It's only a game. It's only a game. It's only a game." But that seems to not alleviate the sphincter squeeze that I'm experiencing right now. Which is basically the same thing I get when I'm bridging in the nether over top of lava. Same difference. Fall in the void, fall in lava. Either way, you're not getting your shit back. Whew, breathe. Breathe. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Hate the end, hate the end, hate the end, hate the end, hate the end. That doesn't help either. And there's one of these guys standing right next to me because I saw the little purple swirlies around. Oof. And I hated this much just walking across it. Could you imagine if I was trying to fly across this? Oh my gosh.
Man, you would
Over
go
quicker.
nosediving just because you were that nervous.
One way or another, it'd be over quicker.
That's true. Well, we were wondering that. Was there some kind of, because you find villages sometimes, and there's like a building that's like underground. So we were wondering if there might be, but we never came across one. And if there was one underground, we would have to have been close enough to it for it to start spawning the pillagers. So we should have been able to eventually come across it and see it. Unless it was invisible. Maybe it was like the polar bears that IBX Toy Cat encountered. Maybe it was just invisible. And the other thing, it eventually stopped spawning them, I think, because we after a while we didn't see any more. So I don't know what to say about that. Except I hate the end. I hate the end. I hate the end. I hate the end. I'm on B
How do
button.
you really feel about it?
I'm not very happy with the end.
I
Oof.
think hating it is kind of the point of it.
Oof. Tyler assumes too much of people, like that we have abilities and skills. Tyler says, flying over is better because if you fall, you can save yourself while falling. See, okay, I'm going to stop you right there. See,
No.
I would not be able to save myself. So,
It's not like the overworld where you can water bucket yourself.
exactly. So everything else after that is probably not going to happen. All right. I am out of fence rails again. So let's get. Okay, I should be able to run from here. Whew, it's still scary though because there's that piece down there that you're looking. You're still. It looks like I could fall through there. I can't fall through there, and my brain knows it can't fall through there, but it feels like I could fall through there. So, what I'm gonna do though is I do have these. Let's go ahead and B button, and we'll put the roof on. So that way we won't have any Endermen.
Any unwanted visitors.
No, you're right, Tyler. I give myself no credit because that's how I'm going to stay alive. Being humble. The minute I get cocky about something, that's the minute I die. Know my
And not
skills.
only does he dies in a way that is just.
That loses all my shit.
Palms.
And that's the main thing is I don't want to lose all my shit because it takes a long time to get that crap back. Get it all enchanted and everything. Shoot. GNR. Oof. Am I there yet? Am I there yet? I'm not. I'm still on wood. Breathe. How far do I have to go?
I am getting.
Oh,
so
I'm
annoyed
almost
about
there.
nothing generated.
Oof. This is one of those things I think I'm going to need to take a break after this. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's because I was scared to death in there. Oh, I agree with you. It's kind of like here where, to me, it was a challenge the first year we did, and it's still a challenge actually. When we did Divergence, knowing that hey, everything that you're going to build here is, you're going to end up stop playing on it.
Finite.
Yeah, it's at a certain point we're going to stop. We're going to archive everything, and it'll be available. People could download it, and yeah, you can still play it, but it's not active. It's not an active realm anymore. It's on my Xbox, but it's not on the realm. So, and everybody's not getting on. Everybody's not doing stuff with it anymore, and that's kind of sad. And that's why I've still got Mandalore Prime was our first world, and we left Mandalore. Well, there's a whole story behind that, but we left Mandalore Prime and went to Mandalia because of the change in the depth and height, and we thought it was going to be significant and affect us. It didn't, and we could have kept our world, but now that we are on Mandalia, not looking at changing that either. But we've built a lot of stuff there. You put a lot of time and invest time and stuff, and you kind of don't want to have to, give it up. Yes, but still stay humble. Don't I can't get cocky, and I am not going to, because I might be able to do something. I don't want to, everything I do, I try to do a little bit of risk evaluation to it. Now, it may not look like it, because sometimes I go, okay, well, you know what? If I die, I die. It's not a big deal in that situation, because I know I can get my stuff back. But the end and the nether have this element of you ain't getting your stuff back. So that's a big detractor for me, and I'm going to be very extremely careful in those things. Yeah, I love that they were able to go up the caves and cliffs. Was great. Okay, I don't know where I'm going from here. I gotta find where their next bridge is. Someone left the ringy dingy over here. Let's see. So this is going to take months and months of me bridging. Hey, speaking of, how far out is is the city that you found, Amanchu?
I put it in the
Discord.
It's 40 1255.
40 1255. That's not too far.
I'm working on a bridge out to it.
So they didn't have a city that they had already ID'd and set aside?
I don't think they do.
Ah, okay. All right.
See, because I can fly, I can go the opposite direction from where the portal and the gateway is.
Yeah. Yeah, because 40, I think, is definitely the opposite direction there. I'm at 457, 1008, negative 1008. And I am getting ready to head back, actually. Let me drop off this stuff here. Oh, there's no box here. Let me put a box here. And leave this in the gatehouse. And then we will head back. Oof. Oof, look at that deadly, empty, black nothingness down there. Just waiting to swallow me up in all of my enchanted armor. And tools. Okay, I'm almost to where I could come off B buttoned. Boom. Ah, so you look at it as making some art. That's a way of looking at it, I guess. It's not too attachedness. I don't know the word for that. Oh, digging. There was something we were talking about the other day, and I thought about you. And somebody said, "Yeah, you don't see too many little lady private eyes." And I was like, "I know one." And yeah, I know you're not going to say. You say I'm not a private eye, but okay. In my brain, that's how I understand it. So you're a private eye. All right, let's see if this works, and if I die or don't die. Oof! What was that? Okay. Let's keep going here. Purr. So there's a village around here somewhere. And I'm just a lot slower than everybody else because I'm a lot more deliberate and scared. Whew. All right, here we go. Oof. All right. Where's... There you go. There's safety. Someone is up on a scaffolding over there. Yeah. I'll look at you guys in a minute. Chill out. There's a block up there that's on fire. That's interesting. I'm taking this thing off so I can see. Whew. Sweaty head. Let my skin breathe. And I'm going to look at a couple of these guys. Hey, you. I'm looking at you way over there. Come here. That's right. I hit you. Come here. I do it again.
What happened to weighing your,
I'm standing in water.
Gotcha.
See, there's a logic to the way I do things. Like, I'll taunt and I'll tease and as long as I'm in a situation where I know I have overmatch.
Oh yeah, I love sticking myself in a little covered alcove kind of spot and dig a trench around the edge so that way they get stuck in that little one block below me trench, but they can't actually get to me, and I can just slice them down. All the balls you could ever want.
Yep. As an aviator, my job was to find the enemy and tell the other things that could shoot the enemy. Or if I had a Cobra or a Apache with me, then we would sit there and we would engage the enemy from the max standoff range. No point in getting right on top of the guy. Why be knife fight distance if you have a rifle?
Exactly. The only time being knife fight distance with a rifle makes sense
It's when they sneak up on you.
if they snuck up on
Exactly. Which I love my infantry brothers to death, but sometimes they would call us and they'd say, "Hey, we got a sniper up there on that ridge. We want you to go find him." That's not really. I'll go find him and mark him with the burning 58 as he shoots up through the chin bubble. All right, enough playing around.
I assume if I was military, that sentence might make sense.
I think Enochia's got it, so he's out there lurking as he listens to music.
Honestly, I probably would understand if I listened to half the crap my dad says, but while I do innately respect military men, my dad, his military background does not afford him enough respect to offset the fact that he's a dummy individual.
Well, that's the thing. The Army and the Navy and all of our military is just a cross-section of America. So while we purport to have higher ethics, and I think, unfortunately, we do generally have some higher values and higher ethics as an organization than some other civilian organizations. Individually, there are still people who are just like all the other people in society.
My dad is the type of person who, when he was tying up his military career, I guess you could call it, he applied to be like a boot camp instructor, and they evaluated him and decided that he would enjoy the job too much.
Oof,
So
I'm at half a
therefore,
heart.
he was rejected.
Oof. Okay. How did I get down to half a heart? I mean, I only got hit like 3 times. Come on over here in the water, dude. Yeah, I know. Eat. I did eat. I ate it. And look, I'm up to 3.5 so far. So wait, that looks like... Oh, that's where a pillar was. I was gonna say that looks like a block of instone. It is a block of instone. There was a pillar there at one time. It's just instone hanging in the sky like a moon. La la la. Just gonna sneak over this hole and get away from it before I fall into the void. Oof. Okay, well that's enough goofing off and playing around. I am gonna head back to Charlottetown, and oh, you know what? I forgot I made all this map stuff, and then I got out there and I forgot to open the map. That's all right. We'll save the maps for going out to the spawn, the shulker factory that Amanchi's going to work on. Amanchi, what do you need help with on that shulker factory that you're going to be working on? Are you still on?
Let's see. Well, you could work on this bridge some. I don't know if I can have blocks to finish it.
So you're at, you said 40 on the
60.
X? 60. 60 on the X. Wait. Did you start from here?
No. I started from the other end. So the bottom of it's done. But I know like people like you might want a roof on it. You know?
Okay, the bottom's done. Because I was going to say, I see a bridge. So this is probably it.
And
Yep.
It's made of deep slate.
Yeah, I'm getting closer to it. Yep. That is it. Okay. Oh, look, you got sides on it, too. Look at you.
And I'm working on the sides about halfway back.
Woohoo. Let's make this Metallica, huh? Enochius is over there jamming, boy. Ooh, I have a new thing, new recipe available. Yay. Okay, so go here. I think this will have to be a half slab up there. So I'm standing, you know what, here, let's do this. Yep. Can't be there, it'll have to be there, I think. Do I have a... Put one of these down right here. And I thought I had some deep slate with me. No, not a deep slate slab. Normally, whenever I get deep slate, I always turn it into polished deep slate and then turn it into bricks like I just did. So an unpolished deep slate slab I have not really had in my inventory before, I don't think. Now let me see if this works. It does. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shoot, I took them both out. Boom. And we'll do all of these. So I'm going to do 2 stacks, and then I'm going to head downstairs and get something to eat. So what you guys have for dinner? You guys could go ahead and tell me in the chat what you guys have for dinner. Inokius, I know you're going to need to write a paragraph on what you did for dinner, and I expect you to put pictures in Discord as well.
Oh, there's already some new pictures in Discord from earlier today.
Let's say when we have the Divergence conference in person, we need to have Inokius there.
Yeah, he's our caterer.
Exactly. Maybe we should do it in New York. Amanchi, you can find a location for us to do the Divergence conference.
Yeah, that would work.
Be a destination, and then next year we can do it in London. So we go. I don't live in London. Go to Edinburgh.
Can treat
I
you
think
to
I'll
the
have the video
Wal-
conference
Walkasee.
in no matter where it is, unless it's in my house, and nobody's invited to my house. It's trash. I live with a bunch of slobs who don't pick up after themselves any better than a 10-year-old. Well, except Will. But I mean, Will doesn't count in this scenario because he's house mother essentially. He gets stuck, doing everything. The other people are lazy.
Oh, Tyler said he has some white rice with melted butter and 2 flour tortillas with melted cheese to put the rice in and dipped in ranch. Ranch? Ranch is not Mexican food.
Yeah, there's nothing Mexican about that meal, honey.
He said flour tortillas.
There are tortilla-like substances in almost every culture.
See, he explained 2 cheese tortillas and rice, but then the ranch was the outlier there. Or cheese quesadillas. Sorry, not cheese tortillas. 2 cheese quesadillas.
Why the heck didn't you have any vegetables or
He had rice.
proteins? Rice is not a vegetable, it's a carb, honey.
Yeah, people say that, but it's not a meat.
No,
and it's
a
not a
carb.
fruit.
It's a starch.
Yeah, it's a vegetable.
It is not a vegetable. It's a grain.
Spaghetti's not a vegetable.
Yeah, spaghetti's not a
vegetable
vegetable,
either.
actually.
It
It's
is
a noodle.
starch.
But when I grew up, spaghetti grew on trees.
All right, if you believe that, I got some oceanfront property to sell you.
You never saw that commercial? That was an awesome commercial. All the people picking the spaghetti off the tree.
I vaguely remember it, but like it's
Dig-
been a while.
Diggins in chat going, now I want spaghetti. Diggin, I think you're right. Now I want spaghetti too. Because I haven't had anything to eat for dinner yet. So.
I'm still full. I had half a pizza.
Oh, cool.
I might heat myself up some crackhead soup.
What? Wait, what? What's crackhead soup? Don't you need crack for that?
Raven.
Oh, that's not crackhead soup. That is a staple of the single person. So you should try my fail-proof recipe. I take the ramen soup, whether it's chicken or beef or shrimp, doesn't really matter. And you get 1 cup of mixed vegetables, and you get a can of mushroom soup, and some kind of a protein, whether it's, chopped up hot dogs or sliced up meatballs or something else that's microwavable. It doesn't have to actually be cooked in it, And then you chop all that. So you cook the noodles while you're getting the vegetables and the beef prepared. And after about 4 minutes of cooking the noodles, then you throw the soup in there with the vegetables and the protein stuff, shrimp, whatever, and cook it for like another 3 or 4 minutes. It's a lot of food. You might not be able to eat it all in one sitting, but it's great. And it has vegetables in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has vegetables in it. Pats on head. Bless his little heart.
Oh, the salt.
Salt's good.
What I gather, you should understand what that means.
So this is the kid who used to take salt packets and like stick them in. You know how people do with the chewing tobacco and they stick it between their gum and their cheek? I used to do that with salt packets.
Jeez.
Disgusting.
Sit there and suck on it. Suck it through the paper, and then when you're done, you spit the paper out. But now I guess I've gotten so much salt in my youth, when I'm eating, I usually only use pepper now. When it comes to actually, putting stuff on food, I only use pepper now. Or hot sauce.
Hot sauce. Makes everything Mexican.
Well,
So not true.
in the
So
army,
not true.
in the army, it made our MREs more edible.
I'm sure. I've had some of the MREs, like, once or twice we've gone to food banks, and they've given us MREs, and they're usually really tasty.
They are. It's a lot of times it's the environment, and a lot of times folks don't even heat them up. But the menus that they have for the MREs are all taken from big restaurants.
Oh.
Of course,
Yeah,
they're
like,
packed
I've
with
had,
calories, so that
Oh, yeah, and they're
you have enough
super
energy.
salty. My only gripe about the MREs that I've tried are that they are so salty. I really like the crackers though. Like, I'll just
Everybody likes the
nibble on
crackers and
those
jelly or the
super
peanut butter and
slowly.
crackers. Tyler, everything you said sounds good except for the ranch. Except for the ranch.
Hey, how dare you? Ranch is best.
Oh no, not you two. You
Ranch
and the
is
Stoles
divine
and Tyler
and
put ranch on everything.
I put freaking spicy buffalo ranch on my pizza just a little while ago.
I would put the buffalo part, but the ranch part. No, I think Charlotte had buffalo ranch on her pizza as well.
Yeah, buffalo ranch is a really hard one to get right though, because like sometimes they put too much like vinegar in the buffalo sauce and it reacts badly with the ranch and it can cause tummy aches.
Amanchu, I'm about to go get some food, but I am going to drop off. I'm going to drop off some cobbled deep slate in this bucket here, right at the end of the bridge on the on Dragon Island. I did, I don't know, probably a couple hundred blocks worth of roof.
Okay, cool.
Well, yeah, but it's still in the middle of nowhere. It's like what, 400 blocks across. All right, so, and actually, I'm actually so hungry that I think I'm just going to sign off right here in the end. Can you believe it? I'm going to log off in the end. This is a horrible place to log off. It's definitely not safe. But this is where we're going to go because I'm going to go grab some food. I want to thank you guys for coming out. And if you haven't dropped us a follow, whatever channel you're watching us on, you should go ahead and drop us a follow because sometimes, like today, when we stream, it's not scheduled. This is not a scheduled stream for us. We're scheduled on Tuesday nights and Friday nights. TNT Tuesday and Date Night Friday, and we also stream during the week at lunchtime around 12 o'clock noon Eastern. We'll stream doing a treadmill lunchtime stream, but this is an unscheduled one, so if you have followed us, you probably got a notification that we were going live. Also, make sure you check out the other content creators here on the Divergence SMP. We got some really great folks, some of which you heard tonight. You heard Amanchu. We've got Jewel. Well, Jewel's not on a channel, but she's like on all of our channels. And then, you know, we've got Cat Beanie, we got Bad Rabbit, we got Holy Mist, and got Diggin' Truce. So check out the links that are down in the description of this video over on YouTube. And if you're on Twitch, you can look down in the section of other streamers that we work with, and they're listed there as well. So until next time, again, stay safe, be careful, and we will catch you guys next time on Married in Minecraft. See you guys.